Yo, what's up, everybody? RFTV here. Today, I wanted to bring y'all an update to my last video. Had some questions in regard to me talking about not doing the VC glitch to avoid getting banned. I wanted to bring y'all some, hopefully some answers to some of the questions that I saw in the Discord and everything. But first off, I really appreciate it if y'all would like this video. It really helps me a lot with just getting it up on the list for people to see. It's really helpful for any YouTube, anybody that y'all are watching that you can give a like to. It's really helpful. So I would appreciate that if y'all drop me a like. See if we can't get 100 likes on the video. I know there's more than 100 of y'all that are watching this. So I hope we can get a bunch of likes on this. But yeah, let's get right to it. So, bunch of questions I got that came through in regards to, the VC glitch, getting banned, etc., etc. So, first question is, what did I do? Did I just run it nonstop? The answer to that question is yes. I basically ran the generator for like almost a week straight. Like, didn't play games. I saved a bunch of the coins. I had a ton of coins. I mean, I had generated so much VC. I was going overboard with it. I did it way more than you would even need to do. I was just kind of doing it when I wasn't playing. Just kind of that what I was doing. It was just a thing that I did. It was my fault. I should have done that. I should have been more careful with how I, kind of proceeded with everything. I shouldn't have just gone that crazy with it. But hey, I did that. It was my mistake, and I got banned for it. But in terms of everything else, there's not a whole lot of other things that I would really say that I did or didn't do that I would recommend to somebody else. So, I didn't, buy a hoverboard. Somebody asked me that. Apparently that was a question. I had another question come through. Did I ever actually buy normal VC? Which I did. When I first got the game, I bought normal VC. So that also happened. So there were just kind of some factors that people were trying to consider to see if that was a reason why I would have got banned or not. So I did buy normal VC on one account that was banned. On another account that was banned, I didn't buy VC. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. That was just something that one of the users asked. I wasn't spending it as I was getting it. So if I were you guys and you're still wanting to do this, honestly, spend the coins, spend the VC that you get, basically every time. We're either putting it into a new build, we're putting it into clothes, accessories, whatever. Just spend it. Don't hoard the money, because then that's when it starts to get suspicious. And don't just run it literally nonstop like I was doing. I probably ran it. My PlayStation was on for a week straight. I would run it, and then it would stop. And one of the things I was thinking of, I don't know if this is the case, but I would be on that menu screen for multiple hours at a time. I'm assuming when it would get to the All-Star break or the end of the season before I had woken up to adjust it. I believe that I was on that screen a lot, and I'm wondering if that had something to do with the fact that 2K could see that. I don't know. They could probably also see that I played through 5 seasons and didn't take a shot. That's also something they probably would have picked up on. But basically, I haven't figured out what 2K is doing to track this. They cannot possibly be tracking the button movements that we're pushing. So, in my mind, the reason that people are getting banned, the reason it's happening is just due to excess. You're doing it too much. You don't need to do it that much. And when you are, you're getting banned because of it. That's just kind of what I've seen, based off of my past experiences with doing this. That's what's happened. I just went overboard. I was going crazy with it. I had a build that I didn't even play with, and I had generated 12 playmaking badges. And I hadn't even played a game in Park or anything like that. So it was just getting me assists here and there. As you can see right there, I almost got an assist. It counts. It goes up. But just in general, basically kind of an overview of what I kind of am talking about today. I think it's a combination of a few things. I went overboard, but I also think that 2K knows who I am, so to speak. Not in a big way, obviously the big YouTubers, but I mean, I've got videos with like thousands of views, like 5 to 15,000 views on basically how to exploit their system and how to make it so they're not going to make money. What do they charge? Like it's $100 for like 450K VC. So I mean, I using that math, I think people typically buy less than that. They buy like 150, whatever, 250, whatever it is. Basically, 2K it's hurting their pocketbook. That's why they care about it. Other stuff it doesn't impact them very much, so they don't really care. But for this, I mean, it was directly impacting them. People were not buying VC. I looked back, my affiliate link to the Strikepack. I mean, between the two consoles, I've quote unquote sold. I've referred like over 100 people to do this. So I mean, people know kind of what the deal is. They know what's happening. Like they saw me do it. They saw the results from it, and they jumped on it. And 2K didn't like that. So I can't blame them. I mean, it's clearly a breach of the TOS. I don't know exactly where in the TOS like it said, like what we did wrong. I'm sure there's something about that in there. I didn't even question it. I'm kind of just waiting for next gen at this point. I have fun playing around with the auto green light and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video today, guys. I just kind of wanted to jump on here and talk for a few minutes about some of the questions that I was asked and kind of what I saw through this whole process and everything. So if you guys have any more questions, please go to the Discord. That is your best bet for finding answers to questions that you have. That's the spot where things are happening. And yeah, thank you guys for coming in. And we'll catch y'all next time. Hope to have something else out later on this week. Take it easy.